I can't harp enough on how much I love my running backs, man. Marshall Faulk, Doug Martin, and Marshawn Lynch. We're here, gonna hit him with the play action. My first read here is usually to Demarius Thomas over the middle, and there he is for the touchdown, Demarius Thomas. What is up, guys? This is McSnuggy, and today I'm going to be doing my first video. I'm a huge Madden Ultimate Team fan. I watch a lot of the guys on YouTube like Wiza, Kohlenberger, Golden Sports, Madden Mastermind, just to name a few. And I wanted to get into it myself. I feel like I'm pretty good. I've won 39 straight games in the head-to-head seasons mode. I've won 3 Super Bowls out of the 4 seasons that I've played. My record right now is 48-8. I was 8-8, or sorry, 47-8. I was 8-8. So I mean, yeah, 39 in a row. You don't believe me? I mean, I figure. But once you guys see this first gameplay, I think you guys will warm up to it and see why I've gone undefeated for about 2-3 weeks now. Anyway, let me stop talking and jump into my starting lineup. I just want to show you guys kind of my play style. First thing I want to point out, most people that I've seen on YouTube or some of my friends, they don't believe in chemistry. For me, I think it makes a difference. I use ground and pound and run stuff. Ground and pound here provides boost to trucking and run blocking. I like to run the ball a lot, so I think that helps me out. Other people says it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, there's really no way to prove it, but I figure if it's in the game, why wouldn't it work? Second, I like to use run stuff mostly because I really hate when broken tackles happen against me. So here it puts up my tackling. It also puts up block shedding, which is great to stop the run for D linemen. Anyway, into the lineup. 88 overall, could be a 90 overall if I bought a better quarterback, but I'll get into that later. Here I've got all of my linemen are elite. Ground and pound, of course. You see my ground and pounds at a 99. And then I've got elite Vonta Leach starting at my fullback, and Marshawn Lynch is my starting running back. I'll show you guys why that is, because I know you guys can see my Marshall Faulk just chilling down here. I'm a huge St. Louis Rams fan, so I had to have that Marshall Faulk as soon as I saw he was in the game. But yeah, so Marshawn Lynch is starting. I'll show you why when I get into the gameplay. Moving on to my past offense, I've got Demarius Thomas at my #1 wide receiver, just because I've got to have speed over catching when it comes to the #1 receiver, and Demarius Thomas has both. 95 speed, 93 catching, 93 release. His only weakness is that 86 route running, but not really a weakness because it's still pretty good. My second receiver is going to be Andre Johnson. Make up for the route running there, 93. When I want to run an out or a curl route, I'll usually run it with him because I know he's going to run it on point. My third receiver, I've got a Des Bryant. Found this chemistry upgrade one. Apparently somebody didn't know that they were more valuable than the regular version, and they threw him up for the price of a regular Des Bryant, so I was able to snatch him off the auction house for pretty cheap. Next, I've got my starting tight end, Jared Cook. Needless to say, he's the fastest tight end in the game. You know, I don't see why you would have anybody else starting at your tight end spot. And then for quarterback, I've got RG3, just because, yes, I do run a read option based offense. Call me what you want to call me. I like it. A lot of people don't know how to stop it, especially the way I run it. So, I mean, if I've got an advantage to win, I'm going to use it. Next, moving on to my defensive line and linebackers. With the defense I run, I've only got 1 defensive tackle playing. I've got 2 ends, but one of the ends is actually on the inside of the line because I've got 4 down linemen. So Robert Quinn actually does look like my starting D tackle when it comes to the defense that I run. And then with my linebackers, I've got Houston, who in my defense is actually going to be at a defensive end when he's on the field. So even though it says he's at linebacker here, he's actually at the left end spot on the field. And then my linebackers, I've got Patrick Willis and Luke Kuechly. However, when it comes to my linebackers, I've only got 1 middle linebacker and 1 right outside linebacker. So technically my starting linebackers are only Patrick Willis and Alec Ogletree. Kuechly only comes in if Patrick is tired or hurt or anything like that. Onto my secondary, what I really pride myself on when it comes to Madden Ultimate Team is my defensive secondary and my ability to come up with interceptions. Tony Cromartie, he drops a lot of picks, but he will never be burnt, I guarantee you. Check his stats real quick. 94 speed, 94 man. I run a lot of zone, but just because of his 94 speed, 95 agility, he makes up for what he lacks for in zone coverage, because once the ball is in the air, he's going to make it up. Wherever he's at on the field, he's going to be where the ball is. Patrick Peterson, my second receiver, or sorry, cornerback, that 96 speed, same as Cromartie. He just gets around the field quickly and makes a lot of interceptions on guys that look open. At the nickel corner, I've got Tim Jennings. He never seems to fail when it comes to getting interceptions for me. You throw the ball his way, 99% of the time he's going to pick it off. And then in my defense, I usually the free safety, so I've got to have somebody that's fast and somebody that can make tackles. Pretty much Earl Thomas is the prototype for what I look for when it comes to a free safety. 92 speed, 78 tackle. 78 isn't great, but it gets the job done from a free safety position. And Devin McCourty, in my defense, he's going to look more as a fourth cornerback. However, he's starting at strong safety. But Earl Thomas is really the only safety that I have on the field. You'll understand that more, of course, like I said, when you see my defense in the gameplay. But yeah, Devin McCourty gets a lot of interceptions, and when he gets one, he tends to take it back to the house because of that crazy speed. And special teams, nobody cares, but I'm a Rams fan, so I gotta show off my Greg Zuerlein. Greg the leg, 97 kick power, gets the ball down the field, and then of course Tavon Austin, the next gen elite version, upgraded with ground and pound and long pass chemistry. Love him. He'll take back a lot of kicks for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I can show you my coach. I've got Tom Coughlin, the elite version that you get from doing the collection after you beat the Giants regular season. And then you can buy a gold coach, and then you do the collection, and yeah, you get him. He's got plenty, plus 20 run stuff, and that's how my run stuff is up to 85. It was at a 99, but I made some changes to my defensive front, and that brought it down to an 85, but still haven't lost a game. So without further ado, I'm going to go back, take a look at my history, and show you guys that I'm pretty good when it comes to this head-to-head Ultimate Team stuff. 47-8 seasons played. This is what I take pride in. The record, 47-8. You can see that might not be the greatest, but what I take pride in is the seasons played. I've played 4 seasons, 3 Super Bowl wins. Only time I didn't win the Super Bowl was in my first season. So that really speaks to the defense that I've come up with along with my friend. We both found this defense out. I pretty much just perfected it by making adjustments to it depending on what I see in the game. But anyway, let's get into the game.
The Rams are ready to return the kick.
Gonna be kicking it deep to Tavon Austin. Usually doesn't end well. Let's see what we can do. Not finding too much room up the middle. Alright, so we're gonna jump on into my offense. I like to come out of the pistol strong. Like I said before, I do run the read option. If it gets stopped, I can pull out my other stuff, but the way I see it, if you can't stop the read option, I'm gonna use it. That's just the way I am. So here we go. Making a good read. Get the pitch out to Marshall Falk. He gets a nice truck there. I think that's for my ground and pound chemistry, because Marshall Falk's trucking isn't really up there very high. So, I mean, some guys say they don't believe in the chemistry. I do. I think it works. Side. He stopped it there, kind of, but I'm still, yeah, there we go. I'm still pretty confident that my read option is not going to be stopped on a consistent basis. He is falling off of this corner over there. Let's go back to the slants. Send Andre on an out route. Get him to the first down marker. That's almost always a guaranteed first down. Always using it. I like to see that. Sometimes I'll take a shot down the field on 2nd inches. But here I just really want to get the first down. It's my first drive. Hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch up the middle. Oh! He's user tackling is not working, and Marshawn carries that guy for an extra couple yards. Had to change it up. Here we go. Once again, handed it off the middle. This time to Doug Martin. Trucks one guy, gets that first down. I can't harp enough on how much I love my running backs, man. Marshall Faulk, Doug Martin, and Marshawn Lynch. We're here, gonna hit him with the play action. My first read here is usually to Demarius Thomas over the middle, and there he is for the touchdown. Demarius Thomas, guy is so fast, never drops the ball. If you don't have a breast cancer awareness version, Demarius Thomas, get you one. Alright, so here's my first defensive possession. This is what I pride myself on, my ability to make stops on defense. He's going to run a little bit of his read option. I usually have no trouble stopping it, but there he breaks a big one. Won't happen again, I guarantee it. I don't know if this works with everyone's offense, but the way I stop the read option is by always playing QB, and then I edge rush my D-line, and that'll usually confuse guys on whether they should hand it off or keep it. And which, if I'm playing the QB, they should hand it off every time. And if they do, he usually gets stopped up the gut. And whenever he keeps it, I've got a linebacker coming off the edge that will usually kill the quarterback. And if he does get the pitch out, then he gets it out. Another thing I love about the edge rush is it's almost always going to stop that halfback counter out of the shotgun. Here we've got him on a 3rd and long. Going to go ahead and play the pass here. Pretty confident that he's not going to try another option, especially because there's no running back there. So we're going to use it in the middle of the field here. Get that pick with Earl Thomas. User pick. Was using him the whole time. Come on, Earl. Come on, Earl. Oh, break the tackle. There we go. That's my boy. Oh, is he going to quit already? There's no way. No way in my first video. He already quits the game. Man. So for my first video, I only get through the first quarter and a little bit of this. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you guys liked what you saw. My offense moves it down the field pretty well. I always get turnovers on defense. That's what I pride myself on, is intercepting the ball. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching my first video. If you liked it, go ahead and like the video. Share it on Twitter. Hit that subscribe button. I gotta get my subscribers up. Trying to move up on this this Madden Ultimate Team game, and that right there was my 40th straight win, believe it or not, in Madden head-to-head seasons mode. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.